Hello everyone, what's up? This is another Fanboy video, and a really fucking boring one, might I add. My god. I'm sorry guys, okay, so when I watch these Fanboy videos, what I do is that I watch it halfway, oh no, I don't have watch it, I watch it all the way, and then, like, do a reaction to it, like right now, you know, how I'm doing right now. But this one was so fucking boring that I cannot even do that. I honestly couldn't. I'm sorry. I went like not even halfway through the video, and then I just had to fucking stop. This dude is the most fucking boring man I ever had the displeasure of fucking watching. So yeah, without further ado, let's react to his shit video.
Now that we're pretty much officially past the 6-month mark of these new, amazing, and fantastic consoles, a lot of people are looking back to the promises that were made leading up to the launches and releases of these consoles, and did they actually keep up with what they said? Did they keep their word? You know, companies like politicians will tell you what you want to hear and then kind of screw you over at the last minute.
And yet you'll still fucking simp for either Sony or Microsoft, but you know, like, God forbid not Microsoft, because oh no, they put a game on PC. Oh no, God, Lord.
Not give you what was pretty much.
I'm sorry, hold on. There's another thing I want to comment on. Is this motherfucker literally putting Harry Potter footage, Harry Potter gameplay footage? Like, bro, your shit is failing because people are sick of your god-awful content, okay? And this is what you're doing. You're still doing the same shit, man. And like, and the dislike ratio, or the like to dislike ratio is not very good on this video. And of course, I was one of those dislikes. But anyways, yeah, I guess we'll fucking continue.
Designed. And a good example of this is, look at what we were promised with the PlayStation 4. We were promised demos on every game. That never came to fruition, and as well as some of the promises were made on Xbox One, where, you know, they showcased, oh, hey, your game's ready for you now. Join into your game. You know, like, that stuff never came to fruition.
I know the PS4 broke some promises, but what promises did the Xbox One break? I know he just said it, but I don't know what the hell he's talking about. Like, what other promises did it break? What, that it's not gonna have online the always online DRM shit? Oh no, it can't play used games? Oh shit, whatever will we do? You know, like, what other promises did it break? The only is people that I see that fucking broke, you know, like any type of promise is Sony. Oh yeah, there's gonna be like a lot of games come to the PS4. At launch, there was fucking zero. There was zero games worth buying on that piece of shit. Excuse me. So who's really the one that broke the promises? I don't know. I know he's saying that both of them did, but honestly, it was more Sony than Microsoft. But you know.
Making up for Street Fighter V being exclusive to PlayStation never made up to fruition. There's a lot of promises made, and not a lot of them got kept. But at the end of the day, you know, both Sony and Microsoft made some incredible promises about their technology and supposedly learned from their past. So even though the PlayStation 4 did extremely well in terms of sales at 116 million consoles sold, you know,
I'm sorry, I'm gonna, like...
now of course they weren't bought by the majority. You know, most people are just... Everybody, Crab Gamer here with Crab Gamer Reviews into it, because this is some really fascinating stuff that we're seeing right now, and I want everybody to check it out. So, what's up, everybody? Crab Gamer here with Crab Gamer Reviews. With
Is the motherfucker just starting the video? Obviously, I already, like, saw halfway through this bullshit, but yeah, I want to, like, make it obvious to you guys that this dumbass literally just started the video, okay? Just started the video. So that was just like, you know, like the before stuff. I don't know. Why does he do that? He still does that same shitty format where he says something, right? And then he starts the video, like, in 2 minutes in. Wow, that's a long shitty intro there, crap. God.
Another video. Thank you so much for checking it out. I really do appreciate it. Please like, share, subscribe. I would appreciate that as well. It helps out the channel, and it means a lot to me personally.
That is not gonna fucking happen. The only thing that they're gonna do in the like and dislike ratio, or the like and dislike option, is fucking dislike. Like most of the people on this video.
As we go on this journey to rebuild what was, you know, once there, and I'm going to continue to do that and continue to do my best in terms of what we're available to kind of accomplish and things like that. So hopefully you guys understand that, and hopefully you guys are with me for that. I appreciate all the well wishes and things. I have been answering many of you in the comments and things like that, on like when you comment on Xbox Live or PSN. I respond to everybody there, or Twitter, if you guys are looking for like.
Do you have another option? I mean, the only thing you can do is respond to people at this point, because your channel's failing.
A Twitter situation, I always like to respond there. It's hard to go into the comment section on YouTube. It's just not a very comfortable thing all the time. But maybe I'll do that one day. Just set aside a time to go in there and just kind of answer some of the more interesting.
Oh gee, I can't wait.
Comments and things like that. I know there's always going to be some trolls and stuff, but I do my best. I'm doing what I can. So with that being said, when we compare the
I'm sorry to stop again, but you will see that with these dumb fanboys, they will always see that people who criticize them are just trolls or fucking haters. My God, grow some fucking balls, dude. You are like what, a 40-year-old man doing like videos about stupid ass consoles and taking it seriously? Like what, dude? Reevaluate your life. And then he considers people who gives him shit, or like that like obviously like that poke fun at him, like he calls those trolls. He calls those people trolls. Oh my, bro, what are you fucking? What are you, like 5? Oh my God, dude.
Xbox Series X and the PlayStation 5, we have, they're kind of vastly different in a lot of ways, but also in some ways they're kind of the same as well. So, it's one of the things to sort of see as kind of gamers go along. We were promised that the Xbox Series X would, completely destroy the PlayStation 5 versions of games, and we heard the PlayStation 5 couldn't do 4K 60 and all this kind of stuff. So it's just one of those things that as fans we kind of look back and we see where we're at now, and we see that
And you're one of those videos that fucking drone on and on about whatever pointless shit, and I'm just zoning out right now. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Like, my mind is like trying to numb this shit so that it could get through. It could get through the video. Like, my God.
things maybe haven't been closer than what they are right now in terms of performance and stuff like that. So I really did think that they probably had the best of intentions. Microsoft and probably some of the fanboys. You come off a generation where really Xbox got hammered for the early part of the generation, last gen, due to the fact that the Xbox One was underperforming. It was doing some 720.
And I'm sorry, does anyone else hear that stupid jet engine in the fucking background? Why does he do that? Can you get your fucking fan, like, can you put it somewhere else? Do you not have AC? Or you're not able to fucking afford it because your videos are tanking? Like, bro, seriously. Shit, like, get your stuff together. Or can he not edit it out? I don't know, because to be fair, I don't do any sort of editing either. But I kind of feel like my style doesn't really need it at the moment. Especially because I'm a small channel. I kind of feel like, once I get bigger, yes, I will edit my videos. Put more effort into them. But I just want to do this shit for fun for now. And yeah, like the way he makes his videos is very unprofessional. And how long has he been on this platform, right? Like, he makes enough views, or like enough money to, he gets enough views to get money off of this shit. Like, not big money, obviously, because content is awful, but, some money. So, you might want to put more effort into it, just a little bit. Take that fucking jet engine somewhere else. Oh, who the fuck am I kidding? He's not able to afford a jet.
P titles, like weird resolution titles like 782 and 805, and just these weird titles and stuff like that. And so at the start of this new generation, we saw that the PlayStation 5 was outperforming and a lot of times just on par with the Xbox Series X, despite the fact that the Series X was supposed to be that much more powerful and that much more.
Okay, to be fair, like that was kind of true. Like, Microsoft kind of has egg on their face right now, because they're the ones who said, "Oh, the Series X, man, it's gonna have a lot of power, blah blah blah." but Sony said the same fucking thing too. Sony said the same thing too. So yeah, if we could get any lesson out of these, is that don't fucking trust the hype out of these consoles, because they're just doing the bare minimum for like the 500 or 400 that they're priced at, or not bare minimum. Like, they're doing good for consoles at that price, but like, you won't get a PC, I think, for the price of the Series X and PS5 with what they're able to do, right? Like, but at the same time, you're gonna spend a lot more money being on the fucking PS5 and Series X. So I don't know. And by the way, you see a lot of these games fucking like not hitting that 4K 60 thing. So yeah, even though that they're still making games for PS4 and Xbox One, so it doesn't make any sense. But yeah, yeah. So don't trust the hype of like newer fucking consoles, especially because who gives a shit anyways? You could literally just build a PC if you're really that excited about that sort of stuff. I don't know. Like, I don't understand the whole fucking thing. But yeah, let's continue.
Of a kind of a machine that's going to really drive home what it can do. So
Excuse me.
when we see stuff like this, we maybe just kind of go, man, what's the deal with this? Is it PS5 is really punching above its weight, or is Xbox Series X, still struggling? So I think that's something that we have to kind of look at.
Here's another thing though. I don't think any of them are struggling their crap. Like, the PS5 and Series X are both sold out, and whoever it does get their hand on, whoever does get their hands on it, except for fanboys, of course, says that they're pretty satisfied with the money that they spent on this next generation console, because they know what the fuck they were getting into. Maybe, maybe that's what more fucking, like, the people who buy this shit who are fanboys. Maybe you shouldn't buy something that you're not really interested in. Like, I'm not gonna lie though, I feel like the PS5 and Series X are both not worth fucking getting, because they're just like last gen players at this point. The Series X and PS5 literally have no games, and I'm not saying like, oh, they have no good games. Like, they literally have no exclusive games. All the games that they share is like from their last generation counterpart. Like, you could play those games on there, but that's about it. And of course, yeah, people are gonna tell me that PS5 has Returnal and fucking Ratchet and Clank. Big deal. Big deal. Those games are not fucking, A, they're not worth $70. B, like, those are not exactly like next generation games. I feel like they could have been done on last gen. So yeah, kind of retarded
When it comes to this, so what we saw was there's two games that recently were given a comparison: Scarlet Nexus on PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X, and they did the demo, which is released on both consoles, and now so we know what they're doing on both of these. So Scarlet Nexus demo is out now for PlayStation 5, and the demo was already available on Xbox Series X, and there's a comparison out.
Do you hear him like yawning in the background right there? That's exactly how I fucking feel watching this boring ass shit video.
For both platforms. Scarlet Nexus
Earn free crypto just by learning about it. Coinbase Earn is the fast, easy, and rewarding way.
supports both the next generation consoles, and there doesn't appear to be any discernible difference between both platforms. They render at a native 4K at 60 frames per second and achieve their desired performance without any major issues. PS5 does have a slight edge with load times, which are faster on it. As for the Xbox Series S, it renders at 1440p resolution. The game only supports 30 frames per second on last-gen consoles instead of 60, as is the case with the current console at hand. So, again, this is a brand new game that's coming out, and there's the demo out and stuff like that. And one of the cool things about that is they did focus on the frame rate for the next generation, which I love. I think that's fantastic. But with that being said, in this it's pretty fantastic that they were able to achieve 4K 60 on both the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series X. And not only are they doing that, but on the PlayStation 5, clearly any game that's built to utilize that solid state drive is going to actually absolutely kind of smash the competition in terms of
Oh my god. He is so fucking boring. You know what, guys? I'm going to fast forward a bit. I'm sorry. This fucking dude, I don't even know what point he's trying to make. Like, his fucking title does not... Like, it does not replicate the his quality of like the quality of content that he's putting right here. You know, I'm sorry. PS5 and Series X performance comparison is a huge win for Sony. What the fuck you talking about? You're just saying that him himself is saying that it's barely a difference. Like what? You in your own video, you're officially stating in your own shit video that like it just barely a difference there. And yeah, absolutely. That's another thing I want to talk about. Like these fucking consoles that people are like, oh, PS5 is better, Series X is better. There's barely a fucking difference. Literally nothing that will be that significant. Okay. In fact, Microsoft is actually they're it seems like they're prioritizing more on frame rate than Sony is. Like I actually heard that the Halo multiplayer on the Xbox Series X is going to be 120 frames per second. Holy damn, that's a lot. That's probably the highest I see like I would ever see a game run on a console. So, yeah, that's kind of interesting. To stop this shit where it's like, oh, they're obviously like one is better than the other, not by much if it is. Seriously, they're both equal disappointments, honestly. Man, all right.
And performance throughout the entire thing. So, both of them going up to like around 1800p or something like that. So again, you just have a really good situation where this game was highly optimized on all the platforms. So you don't really have to look at anything and go, oh, well, there's this huge gulf or huge difference, or it's not like last gen. Like, as much as a lot of Xbox fans, and I'm with you, I understand why, right? It took a beating. Everybody was 720p this and that, but the 720p versus 1080p thing kind of different because we have these
How do you think I feel? Crap. How do you think I feel?
1080p TVs, right?
The motherfucker's
And
yawning in his own videos.
720p can look kind of
Even he's bored of his own fucking videos, people. So you can't blame me.
washed out or blurry or whatever, or not as crisp, where because it's not full HD. Now it's like we're going above that full HD, and these things usually have some kind of temporal reconstruction and things like that. So you might talk a couple pixels here or there, but it's like both already look so good. Most people don't care, and it doesn't really matter. So like people are kind of like over that whole thing, and I know that it seems convenient to be over the resolution stuff when Microsoft has somewhat of an advantage for the past few years, thanks to the One X and things like that. But it's just the truth of the matter. I know people really kind of want to look at it and go, oh, well, there's this huge gulf, and there's this, that, and the other thing. But at the end of the day, honestly, both consoles are.
Okay, I'm sorry. Thank God it's almost done. But I'm sorry to keep saying this, but if you honestly need to sleep, like if you are like some sort of if you have trouble sleeping, just watch a fucking crap gamer thing. Like I'm honestly falling asleep right now. Like I'm almost like about to fucking lay on my bed and just call it a night, even though it's fucking morning. Like this dude is boring as all shit. Like my God.
Performing very much on par, and I think you could look at that in two ways. You could look at it as that's a big win for Sony because the PS5 is allegedly so much less than what Microsoft put into the Xbox Series X, or you could look at it as the Xbox Series X is kind of letting people down by not having substantial wins in comparisons and stuff like that. But there you have two new games that are really going out there and taking advantage of the hardware specifically, really well crafted. And I think that's what we're going to see. As we come out of the pandemic and stuff like that, we're going to see more and more of these games that are really taking advantage of the console's hardware and doing everything that they can to kind of
Yes, no shit. So you're saying that like with more time, the fucking consoles will be utilized more. Wow, congratulations, crap. You're such a fucking intellectual. Thank you for your wise input there. Anyways, guys, I think I'm gonna call it. Shit. I think I'm gonna call it quits at this point. Like, I'm sorry, I'm too bored of his video. His fucking thing, like his title doesn't even match with what his video is saying. Like, he's saying is a huge win for Sony. How the fuck is that a huge win for Sony when both of them are fucking sold out? When people in both camps are satisfied with both their consoles. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? What are you talking about? And him himself even like said that it like is barely that much of a difference. So what the fuck are you talking about, dude? What are you talking about then? My God. All right. You know what, guys? I'm just gonna call it a day right here, and be sure to like, comment, give me money, please, so I can fucking buy alcohol to forget this fucking train wreck of a video. Yeah, I have a Patreon or whatever down below, so please give me money so I could buy whatever it takes to fucking forget about this shit video.